Luann Loud was downstairs in the basement, photocopying flyers for a birthday party that she was going to go on this weekend. However, Mr. Coconuts was there to keep her company as she made some copies. "Hey, Luann, you should photocopy your butt like you did at school. That'd be funny," Mr. Coconut said. "Good idea, Mr. Coconuts. And then I'll send the pics of it to my family in this house for a prank," Luann replied, smirking as she sat on the photocopier and started to photocopy pictures of her butt. Meanwhile, upstairs, Lisa Loud was helping Lori with some college homework as they were in the dining room, so they had a quiet place to study. The rest of the Loud siblings were either upstairs, outside, or in the living room as their parents were doing yard work in the backyard. "I need to photocopy some of this stuff from this textbook for my college homework," Lori said, seeing the instructions that are on her homework from college. "I have a photocopier in the basement. I think Luann is down there photocopying stuff for her funny business birthday party," Lisa added as she jumped down from her chair. "I'll be off to help Lincoln with his homework. Just call if you need anything," Lisa said as she walked out of the dining room. Lori grabbed her textbooks and headed down the basement to see the photocopier working. Upon seeing the photocopier, she saw Luann was using the photocopier with her dummy. "Luann, what are you doing with the photocopier?" Lori asked. "I'm just photocopying these flyers for a birthday party. I'm going to host it for kids this weekend," Luann replied. "Well, are you okay if I use the photocopier by chance? I have college homework assignment and I'm going to need to use the photocopier for it," Lori explained. "Sure, Lori, I just finished photocopying these flyers," Luann said as she let Lori photocopy some notes from her textbook for college. While Lori was photocopying her textbook pages, Luann had an idea, and she looked at Mr. Coconuts. "Hey, Luann, I just got an idea. You should photocopy my wiener," Mr. Coconuts said. "Oh, hell no, Mr. Coconuts!" Luann exclaimed while chuckling. "I'm not photocopying your wiener, even if Benny doesn't want to see it," Luann replied. A few minutes later, Lori finished photocopying her notes from her textbook. She then closed up her textbook with the photocopied notes up. She then turned to see Mr. Coconuts and Luann returning the photocopier. "What are you doing now?" Lori asked. "I'm just going to photocopy Mr. Coconuts' butt," Luann snickered as she laughed as she set Mr. Coconuts on the photocopier and started to photocopy his butt. "Isn't that prank a bit too childish?" Lori questioned as she saw some copies of Mr. Coconuts' butt on the paper that came out of the photocopier. "I don't see it as childish. I remember doing that in high school with my pants down," Luann answered as she finished photocopying Mr. Coconuts' butt. "You know you're going to get in trouble, Luann. I know you just turned 19 and you're a young adult, but as I am 22 years old, I would never do anything like that. Plus, you could get in trouble for doing that as no one wants to see a butt," Lori stated as Luann pulled down her skirt and then sat on the photocopying machine. As Lori turned to see that beside the birthday flyers were some photocopies of Luann's butt. This not only made Lori uncomfortable, but she wasn't sure why she would photocopy her butt. "Luann, did you photocopy your butt earlier?" Lori asked as Luann started making copies of her butt without the skirt on. While the photocopier was copying her butt without the skirt on, Luann was giggling as that meant something funny she had planned to do. "Yes, I did, and they are for the rest of the siblings as a joke, including Mom and Dad," Luann answered while giggling. "Luann, this prank isn't funny," Lori scolded. "Relax, Lori. It's not just like yesterday when I could cause some shenanigans here," Luann replied, as she finished photocopying her butt. After she got off the photocopier, she pulled her skirt back up and headed for the door earlier with copies of her butt she had photoshopped. When she picked up the pile of pictures of her butt, she delivered the photocopier be pictures of her butt to her siblings, including her parents. When she did that, she would save the butt pics of her skirt down for the side. She had plans to send those to Benny, whom she is dating, since she thinks Benny would like that as he likes her. But when Rita and Lynn Sr. got the butt pictures along with the Loud siblings, they were not very happy with Luann. Lynn Sr. and Rita had also had a stern talk with Luann for photocopying her butt, saying it was rude and the prank was not funny to them. Now, Luann, you know photocopying your butt is considered rude. You are very lucky that the glass didn't break on the photocopier, because if it shattered, you could have been hurt or worse, Lynn Sr. said sternly. But I didn't get hurt, did I? Luann asked. You didn't, but if that photocopier glass broke, you would have been badly hurt because of that, Rita began. And then she went on ahead and explained to Luann what her punishment would be. As a result, Luann was not only grounded from using the photocopier for a week, but she also had to clean up the bathroom's toilet for a week as well. A week later, after from being ungrounded, Luann never did that prank again. However, she still sent the butt pics of it to Benny in person for the next time they met up. Sure, Benny liked the pictures, but even then, Luann never did that prank again. Knowing that no one wants to see or make photocopies of her butt, she had never done anything crazy like that prank again. And since then, Luann had been a much better prankster since that day.